This fish taco recipe is one of my favorite ways to make fish tacos. You'll take steaky whitefish, nicely seasoned and seared, and it's served on warm tortillas with a crispy, crunchy slaw and a super addictive fish taco sauce. I think you're gonna love it, so let me show you how to make it. So the first thing we want to do is set up our crunchy slaw. Now this is going to add a lot of texture to the overall fish tacos. I like to have a nice crunch to it, a little bite to it. So what I have here is about a quarter head of a small green cabbage that I chopped, and you can shred it with like a shredder, or just do a nice fine chop on it, like I usually do that. And I also have the same amount of a purple cabbage right here into a bowl. And I have here one roasted jalapeno pepper, and you can use more. And you can also use fresh jalapeno if you want to, but I like the extra flavor of that roasting. It just brings out a lot of deliciousness right there. And I have about a half cup or so of chopped fresh cilantro. And we have some lime, juice from a good sized lime into the bowl. And I have 2 tablespoons of champagne vinegar, and you can use your favorite vinegar. White vinegar is fine, or apple cider vinegar is good as well. And a teaspoon of honey for a little bit of sweetness to the overall slaw. And you can use a pinch of sugar if you want to, or if you're concerned about sweetness, you can skip it. But I like the little touch of sweet. And to finish it off, a little bit of salt to taste. And you can use black pepper too if you want to, but just a little bit of salt for myself. And go ahead and mix it all up together. Get everything nicely mixed, and we'll set that aside, and then we will make the sauce. All right, next we're gonna make our homemade fish taco sauce. This fish taco sauce actually is so delicious, I dedicated an entire video to it. So I'll pull that link up for you guys to check that out. Definitely check it out. It's super creamy, and it really makes outstanding fish tacos. So here I have a half cup of mayo, and I'm using Duke's mayo for this, but use your favorite brand. A nice, delicious mayo. And I have a half cup of Mexican crema. And there are a number of different brands out there that you can use, but just use your favorite. Sour cream is totally fine as well. But I just love the flavor of a good Mexican crema. All right, set aside. And I have a tablespoon of fresh lime juice, a little citrus pop. And here is a teaspoon of granulated garlic, or garlic powder is totally fine as well. You can use fresh garlic, but it will affect the texture, so I like to use the powder. And a little bit of hot sauce. Use your favorite hot sauce. Just a little to your personal taste, so I'll do a few dashes here. I'm using just a homemade Serrano hot sauce, but again, use your favorite to your heat preference. And a bit of salt. Salt to taste. And go ahead and just whisk it together till everything is nicely combined. It'll be nice and creamy, and just add that much more flavor, deliciousness to your fish tacos. All right, let me set this aside, and we'll get the fish ready. All right, let's talk about the fish. So today I'm cooking with mahi, but you can use any firm whitefish. There's so many different ones that you can use for making great fish tacos. Some of my favorites actually are red snapper, delicious, halibut, swordfish, monkfish is outstanding for this. So it's really best to use a nice firm whitefish, otherwise it'll flake apart too much. But anyway, use your favorite whitefish. And the next thing we want to do here is season up our fish. So let me set the fish aside here. I have about 1.25 pounds also of this. I'm gonna get my seasoning station set up here. All right, so here I have a teaspoon of granulated garlic. Garlic powder is good too. And I have a teaspoon of onion powder. And I have a teaspoon of sweet paprika. And a 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper. It's like a milder pepper. You can use black pepper, but white pepper's milder. And a bit of salt to taste, just a little bit. And go ahead and mix this together. So about the seasoning, You can go spicier if you want to or use your favorite blend, but this is my preferred seasoning blend for this particular recipe because I don't want to overwhelm the delicate flavor of the fish. Really want to highlight that. All right, get our fish nicely seasoned up here. And just kind of toss it all together. You want to get a nice coating on all the pieces of fish. I chopped the fish into kind of more bite-sized pieces. You can chop it, smaller if you want to do more chunks. But I really like the texture of this size. It's kind of about a 1/4 inch thick, maybe almost a 1/2 inch thick. Just a nice fish strip, and it'll cook very evenly that way as well, very quickly. All right, got my fish seasoned up, and we are minutes away from delicious fish tacos. So let's get cooking. All right, I got my pan set up here to a nice medium heat. And go ahead and add a little bit of olive oil. You can use butter as well. Kind of let that warm in the pan for a bit. And let's go ahead and cook the fish. Set the fish into the pan. And we're going to cook it just a couple minutes per side until it's nicely cooked through. Very easy. Simple, isn't it? Very nice. Oh yes, look at this, my friends. Smells delicious in here. Yeah. You can also grill the fish as well. I've done this with grilled fish. It's outstanding either way. So fish tacos, baby. All right, the fish is cooked through, so I'm gonna go ahead and move this over to a little serving plate, and then we will assemble some tacos. All right, taco making station all set up here. So here I have some warmed flour tortillas, and you can use corn tortillas as well. But today I'm using flour, which are great with fish. So just a little bit of a slaw on the bottom here. Nice little crunchy bed of deliciousness. And some fish. A few pieces of fish on here, boom. Set her down here. And a little bit of our fish taco sauce, my friends. Just drizzle it on. Oh yes, look at that. This stuff is so good, I'm not even joking, it's amazing. And you can also use other toppings for this. Avocado is great, I love avocado. A little bit of hot sauce, some sliced fresh jalapenos or serranos for a little extra heat, deliciousness right there. Little fresh herbs are good, but hey, fish tacos, these are amazing. I'm gonna dig into this right now. Hey, if you guys are looking for another awesome fish recipe, check out my blackened whitefish recipe. I'll cue that recipe up next. I have a great video for it. Huge flavor, and that actually makes really awesome tacos as well if you're looking for like more spiciness to it. So, hey, if you guys love this fish taco recipe, I hope you love it as much as I do. I'd love to hear your comments below. Give it a like, and I will see you in the kitchen next time. Thanks, guys. Bye. All right, it's taco time.